thanks so much for talking to me, Lizanne, but just wanted to talk to the Mum Club Wokingham lovely mums about go2mortgages. So my name's Amy and I'm a first-time mum, soon to be mum of 2 under 2. So this is also a silent plea for any life advice on surviving 2 under 2. Please send them through. I work with my husband, Liam, in a company called go2mortgages. It's a well-established family-run business in Cheltenham's where we're based, but we work with clients across the whole of the UK. And a bit about us is that, so it's a family business. So my husband and my father-in-law set it up in 2016. My mother-in-law works in the business as well, so it's a family business through and through. So I joined in January after having my first baby girl, baby Bella. And we do exactly what we say on the tin, go2mortgages. So we do mortgages, which are self-explanatory. So that's purchases or remortgages, buy-to-lets, etc. So if you're looking for any advice on that, then please ping through any questions. But what I'm really here to talk to you and Lizanne and your lovely mums is about protection policies. So it's not super glam. It's not very sexy. You don't see it on, Instagram or TikTok or anything, but it's really, really important.
Yeah.
Life insurance and protection policies are really important for families, well, for everybody, not just mums, but but mums in particular. And so we opened up our services with extra discounts and things for the Mum Club, and we're really passionate about it. Liam and Phil are experts in protection policies and home insurance and life insurance, as well as financial advice for mortgages. But, from my perspective as a first-time mum, you take on a whole abundance of life admin that you've never had to think of before.
Exactly.
And you're responsible for this gorgeous little human or humans. And there's actually a lot more, of grown-up things that you have to think about. That you haven't had to before, and life insurance, critical illness cover or income protection is part of that. And typically, as women, we leave that to our other halves. I mean, I know I do because Liam is an expert in it, but that's something we take on all of the admin of. We read up on weaning, we do all the reading and all the research on when we're pregnant, about labor and everything. There's even apps to tell us which boob to pump on next. The whole thing is sort of there, but there is nothing on Instagram about life insurance.
Exactly.
All those horrible things. And of course I understand, because it's doom and gloom, but I just wanted to extend our services to all the Mum Club. It is really important, and it's not cool and it's not fun to talk about, but I'm one of you, and I understand what it's like to have a million things on your to-do list. And whilst this isn't a priority, obviously sun cream and feeding and getting the babies off to nursery is more important on the day, but you do need to get this ticked off your to-do list.
Exactly. In the grand scheme of things, it is
for the long term.
Yeah,
and just to bust some myths as well, it doesn't have to be uber expensive. We can work with any budget. We know what it's like working with, trying to run a family with a maternity pay. Your partner might be self-employed. What does that mean actually for your financials? The cost of living is obviously going up huge amounts. So there's protection policies can come in a lot of different areas of worry, and we can kind of help you secure your financial future for your family. And it's not just for young mums as well. So if you're going through a divorce or you've separated, often policies that you've had set up with your ex are then null and void, and you can actually end up to be not covered. So we can cover that. So fun to talk about, but what we do is we cover life insurance, income protection, critical illness, and you don't have to be doing a mortgage with us to set up a protection policy. And if you do have policies in place, which is fantastic, we can review them quite more often than not. you set up a policy when you do your mortgage or whatever, and it's in some contract, and you sorted out, 5 years ago when you moved house, whatever. Things have changed. You may have had a baby, your employment status may have changed with COVID. There's a multiple factors that could have changed. There may be a better, or for want of a better word, but better deal that's available now that wasn't available then. And so, we're offering the opportunity to talk to one of our experts, one of our advisors, for free, to say, this is what I've got, and is this going to cover me going forward? Should the unthinkable happen? Should, one of you sadly pass away, or should you need income protection, monthly payments to cover your monthly outgoings, and to keep you maintain that kind of quality of life. And obviously critical illness cover as well. There's a lump sum should you have a critical illness hit your family. We wanted to extend it, say, we know what you're going through, we know what it's like to work on a budget, we know what it's like to work on a family life schedule. It's tough to go into a bank or with a million little ones and talk and keep them entertained for 45 minutes in the queue and things. So we can ring you anytime. We can ring you when you're pumping on the phone, whatever works for you. We can chat through your situation and fit around you. And obviously we are based in Cheltenham, but we work remotely, and we can work with anybody across the whole of the UK. So, we want to help you tick off those things off your to-do list. From a fellow mum, I know what it's like and it's scary, but please reach out if you've got any questions, especially after this video. If you've got any questions specific to you, ping Lisanne a message and we can respond to you personally as well.